What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Leo, and Thursday night football was yesterday. We had the Chargers and the Chiefs. It was a heck of a game. The Chiefs pulled it out, but I wanted to check out one player I've been interested in this season, checking out, and that's going to be Zion Johnson, the right guard of the Los Angeles Chargers. He was picked in the first round. It was the 17th pick, I believe. Just want to check him out. He's a rookie. He's a new guy in the league. They were really hyping him up against Chris Jones on the broadcast on Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. It was okay presentation. I liked it. But here we go, get straight into it. He's about 6'3", 315. He's what he's weighing at right now. This is going to be him at the right guard, number 77. So I just pulled a couple plays from the game film that we can watch and look through. Got the first play here. Now this is a good play. This play right here, this is early in the game. Right here, he really showed me strength, and that's like a top quality we look for in an offensive guard. I would say, we look for strength, pad level, initial quickness, vision, balance, just footwork, awareness, things like that in a guard. But strength is definitely the top attribute we look for. So right here, and I believe this is like Derek Nandi, the defensive end / tackle for the Chiefs. As soon as Zion gets his hands on him, like, this is just a firm grip that I like to see. Now, he's outside of where he really needs to be, so this maybe could end up in a hold if the play was going his way. But I do see, raw strength there on that play. Next play here, he's matched up with him again. Oh, this is 51. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Again, so on this play, I see, solid strength again, but on this play, I noticed the footwork. So when this play starts out, I see just good lateral movement. Look how he's sliding his feet, kind of just like playing defense, like on the perimeter for a basketball player. That's what I should see out of an offensive lineman in pass protection. So that was good to see there. So now we've seen strength and footwork on these first two plays. Now that is just the first two plays, but good footwork there. You got to have feet. Them feet got to be moving or you're going to get holding penalties in this the NFL. So we got a stretch going his way. Now right here, you guys seeing this. Not so good. He kind of gets stood up a little bit and then thrown onto the ground. Really his problem here is just his body is getting ahead of his feet. So he's off balance and not in an athletic position. He gets off okay. Look, his pad level is really good starting out. He kind of rises up really, really quick. So, I mean, if he could just work on staying low, because look at this compared to everybody else among that offensive line. He is the lowest, like, out of the get off. So if he could just move his feet while staying low so that he can play stronger and have more leverage against the defender in front of him, he should be in good position to drive them. But he does stand up really quickly after the snap. And now the defender's pad level is slightly lower than his. And then also right here, his body is just too far ahead of his feet. So he loses balance and is at a strength disadvantage there. And he just gets thrown to the ground. You go still here at right guard. This is the first matchup against Chris Jones. This was the first time Chris Jones lined up in front of him. And it was an okay rep, pretty good rep. It looks really sloppy, but I think a lot of that is because I noticed in this game how Chris Jones is as a pass rusher. He's not like, well, in this game at least, I haven't watched a lot of Chris Jones. I know that he's been a great player in this league, Pro Bowl player, but like as far as actually studying him, I haven't really looked into him that much. But during this game, I noticed he's not like refined as a pass rusher. He doesn't have like super good technical ability. I believe he wins a lot on his athletic ability and then his size. So it was kind of sloppy watching them in the phone booth right here. But I see his feet moving okay, solid, strength. He's not just getting blown by. It was just kind of sloppy just because I think Chris Jones just trying to bear hug him and maul his way around him. But Zion holds up on that play. This is him against Chris Jones again. Again, really good job. See, great Great hand placement to start out. Chris Jones kind of gets into him, but Chris Jones is standing up. So, and Chris Jones is also a tall player. So if Zion just maintains his leverage here, like he does kind of, that's good. And I see he has the strength to be able to stay engaged, stay locked onto him without holding. So good traits there. Good rep. Now right here, first of all, that's a nasty spin move from an inside defender. But let's see. Let's take a look at what happens here. So I think that on this play, he kind of feels the inside stunt coming in here, like this feint, and he just kind of oversets it. You see, he jumps all the way to the hash. So, I mean, and really, he's in good position right here. He just needs to, like, if he was to go inside, he would just have to ride him out, and he's going to go right into the center. But he kind of oversets a little bit, and then it's just the defender counter with a spin, and then he's toast after that. So it's just a little bit, getting, I guess, it's kind of like his awareness of knowing where he's at, where the defender is going on this play. I mean, it's not like completely terrible. He's a rookie. He's going to get more and more comfortable, but he was in solid enough position to guard the inside move if this tackle wanted to just take an inside pass rush. Right here, he's fine. He would just have to ride him out instead of jumping all the way out here to the hash. But it was a great pass rush move, though, really. They're down here on the goal line. Pulls outside, gets a block on the edge. Now, they didn't score on the play. We would like him to score, but Zion's job was to pull from the guard position and just take the edge, create a lane. Now, let's see his get off. I think it's pretty solid. He comes around. We see he's able to move outside. Does his job. Would like to see him really just flatten that corner or a safety. I don't know who that is. It's a defensive back. I would really just like to see him clap them, get a pancake block, but he does enough. He does his job, creates a rushing lane. It's just 32 really stuffed it up. This is him against Chris Jones again. Now right here, really, I think he probably could have got a penalty on this play. He didn't get called for one. His hands are just too high right here. And I think it's because he was playing at Chris Jones's level, and Chris Jones, he stands up when he rushes. He's not low. He's not gonna be one of these like Von Miller, Michael Parsons like guys and bend around the edge. He kind of just stands up and he's just gonna try to go around you while in a very tall position. So I think Zion got to playing at Chris's level on this play, and that's why his hands are so high. Like his hands are above the shoulder pads. That's you should never have your hand placement there. His hand placement should be more right in this area, right in that chest area. So his hands get high. Also, he doesn't slide his feet as much to him. Right here, he needs to slide. He needs to be able to kick and pass pro. He was doing good in a few plays we've seen earlier. This play, though, it was just a bad rep. Footwork and hand placement wise, it was a bad rep. So we'll give that win right there to Chris Jones. This is a good run blocking play. It's just kind of like a handoff targeting the A gap. So right here, he does a good combo block with him in the tackle, and then he pops off. Look, they knocked the guy he knocked him to his knees. So great job on priority one. And then he comes up, gets enough of the linebacker. Look at where he's hitting him. That's beautiful. He's low. He's in an athletic position. A lot of strength. Good center of gravity to hit this linebacker. Was it a linebacker? Yeah, so he hits him straight in his chest pad. That's beautiful. Beautiful hit. And there's a lane behind him he created. It's just other guys got to him. But Zion on this play, that was a phenomenal play. Good combo block. Put the guy on the ground. Stick this guy. Look, you play low, bro. Play low. Good hit. And then that's a crease behind him. It's just this guy right here. He couldn't hold up. Super good rep though. Okay, now this is a really tough play to make. So with the Chiefs done on this play, so this is a stretch going left for the Chargers. The Chiefs put 2 linebackers in the A gap, so we have 6 guys along the defensive front. So on a stretch left, Zion is just coming here, and he has to seal off this guy who already has the leverage advantage on him. And this guy he's quicker than Zion based on, you know, his physique. So this is going to be a super tough challenge for Zion to get out here. So what happens is he gets a little late start, little late. I mean, it's hard to notice in real time, but you know, those hundredths of a second matter. But it's not too bad. But oh gosh, what happened? What happened there? But a little late. He does an okay job. He does an okay job. To be able to make this much contact with him, that's pretty good considering where the linebacker started to play compared to him, like leverage-wise. But he definitely does come in here, affects it. Running back breaks the arm tackle. But that was just a tough ask there for Zion. But I think he did a solid job. Like, there's not much he could do there. He did a solid job considering the circumstances of the defensive front that they were playing against. Good job not getting a holding call too, because a lot of guys, one, they'll be late and then they'll get this arm around him, and that's as far as they'll get. This linebacker comes to make the tackle. They just hold on. They get penalized. Good job. Let go. Yep. So I take that as a dub for Zion on this play. Against Chris Jones again. Again, it just looks sloppy. And I think a lot of it is because of how Chris Jones rushes the passer. And maybe that's what makes him so good. But let's see what happens. Let's try to slow it down. So Chris just really looks a lot stronger on this play. I mean, right here, this is a good position from Zion. You know, his hands are on the chest plate. I just think he starts standing up with Chris because Chris Jones is so tall. I mean, he doesn't look... How tall is he? We're going to look this up. He's 6'6". Okay, so he is really tall. So, and I think this might be what makes Chris Jones so good, his height. Guys stand up for him, and when you're standing straight up, you know, you lose, you know, a good athletic positions and a center of gravity and strength. So it's just a bad spot for an offensive lineman to be in when he's standing straight up. So now you're playing Chris Jones's game, and you don't want to be playing somebody else's game. So at this point, then we see Chris Jones. He gets Zion's hands off of him, and he has full control of his hands. You know, if your offensive lineman's hands are out wide, like doing a wingspan measurement, that's not good. That's not good at all. And then he swims over that one arm, deflects the pass. Could have been bad. So I think Zion's going to see this guy twice a year, and it was his first time playing him. It's his second game in the NFL. So I believe he has a lot of time to get better and watch this film. It's just he can't stand up with Chris. I know it's just going to be hard in real time because this guy is so tall and you want to land on his chest, but just stay in a strong position. Stay in a strong athletic position there. Against Chris Jones again. So that was in pass pro. It looks like he did pretty solid. Let's slow it down and look. I mean, look. This is what we've been talking about. This is his game. Stand straight up. And this, look at his shoulder pads on this play. His shoulder pads are lower than Chris's. They're at about his like bicep area, so really good. His hands stay engaged. And you see on this play, look, he might have figured it out on the next play. That's exactly what I just talked about. You can't stand straight up with him. Look at the pad level. That is perfect. That's how you beat Chris Jones, is staying low. Stay to your technique. He gets his hands up in the chest pads. That's perfect. Just be strong in the phone booth with him. Look at, he anchors down. That's a great rep. Great job by Zion on that play. He just puts him on the ground. Oh, this one Herbert about got that safety. Shout out to Justin Herbert though last night, playing tough. Definitely a rib issue. I believe they said that he had fractured the cartilage part. But definitely shout out to him for sticking in there. He just sits him on the ground. Is that all we got? No, sir. Good job anchoring down again. So I see a lot of like good strength in him. He definitely is a strong kid. So right here, this defender is taking an inside move. Again, slide left, slide like you guarding on the perimeter. Slide like Kawhi. Does a good job. Good feet. Good job there. And just anchor down. Great job. Good rep. I think this is the last play I got. And then so we see a great job on this last play. They go inside, slide with them, and then anchor down. Next play. So it's just about consistency at this point. I don't know if that's the same player as the last play. Shoot, it might be. I don't know. I can't tell. But look at this. He just oversets to the right for some reason. Cause look, you're in good position right here. One, you have the right tackle to your side. The protection was slide left, so the center is going left. So you know you have help to the right. So he's in a good position right here. For some reason, he just takes that step to the right, and then he gets beat inside. The defender did do a little shoulder shimmy. But you just got to stay disciplined. He's definitely athletic enough to be able to slide with him. We've seen that on the previous play. It's just about being consistent. You have help to the right. So he takes his big lunge right, and then it's over. But other than that, I think, with this being Zion Johnson's second game in the NFL and against a really, really good defense, really good team, Chris Jones on that defensive line, I think this was a solid game. I think on the broadcast they were kind of hyping it up, and I looked on Twitter like, oh, he was completely shutting down Chris Jones. He was going crazy. I think he had a solid game. He has some mistakes. He has, areas where he needs to grow, but I did see a lot of, promise and solid traits in him that he just has to build on and be more consistent about. But the Chargers are building an offensive line there. I like, Rashawn Slater, super great player there at left tackle, and now they got Zion at right guard. So they're starting to build, a good offensive line there in Los Angeles. But other than that, I'm going to end this video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate it. Like the video, I appreciate it. Definitely comment in the comment section. I love interacting with you guys. Let me know players you want to see breakdowns on. Any type of like NFL content. Like, I'm down for it. That's what I do. So other than that, hope you guys have a good day, good night whenever you're watching this, and peace.